they played really well. You know, they're good players, and they just were on tonight. Like Costi said, they had us out of system with their serves, and at that point, blocking defense is a lot easier to do, and they were able to do that.
Brian Conrad, Bang Lopes here from Off the Block. This was your first time playing Loyola this season. Can you just talk about how different they were, face them in person, than what you saw on film?
They were no different. We knew they were a good team. Their record shows that. And they're just on fire. They're really good at home, and they're a really good team.
Conrad, how does this provide extra motivation going into next year, knowing especially that you're hosting it, so you'll be in the situation that Loyola was in this year?
You see the looks on their faces and the looks on ours, and we definitely won't be on their side of the net at a time like this. And going into next year, it's all the motivation we need to be in that spot when the time comes.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Thank you, gentlemen. Questions for Coach?
Yeah, and I think that's an indication of where high school boys and high school boys volleyball and high school club volleyball is going. There's just a lot of there's a lot of athletes out there who can play at a high level, and there's not enough places for them to go. And so we just keep seeing teams getting better and better, leagues getting better and better, and it's great for the sport. But we also need more programs so we can get more exposure for a lot more boys who play volleyball around the country. I think Shane Davis has done a tremendous job in recruiting. He's gotten into the Southern California schools. He's pulled local kids, and he's done a really nice job putting this team together. And they're going to be formidable next year also.
They were able to win the. Overall effort, he had the kills, the great serves, even 3 assists.
Yep, I think you know what? I thought they had a very balanced attack, and I thought the tournament MVP had the best of them all. I thought we had a really difficult time stopping Cody Caldwell on the left pin. We kept changing our matchups all match along, trying to get the right guy in front of him, and in the end there wasn't a guy to get in front of him. And from the service line, they put a lot of pressure on us. Our passers did a good job keeping the ball off the floor, but not keeping us in system. And that was a credit to their serving, and I think that was the big difference in the match.
It's almost like they de-emphasized Gatsby at the start of the match. He didn't have a kill.
Yep, and they've done that for the last couple matches. Cody's been the guy over the last 3 matches, and we knew Cody was going to be their X factor, and we thought we had a good game plan going in on him. But he's a tremendous volleyball player, and even though we thought we had the right block in defense, he proved us wrong.
And then ask about him yesterday. Shane talked about when he was putting his team together. He said that was like the crowning.
Yes.
Moment. When he was being recruited, were you in on him, for example, and were you watching it? What were you thinking as it went?
The guys that we were are on my team, and that's the bottom line. We don't get to recruit everybody. I never have been able to recruit everybody, and Stanford's a special place academically, and we understand that, and we get the student athletes that we get.
No, but the question wasn't did you miss out on him. The question was more like, were you watching that recruiting process?
Oh yeah.
And maybe surprised you came here.
No, not necessarily. You know what? Shane is a good, solid recruiter, and this is a great institution, and I think again there's a lot of quality institutions playing men's volleyball, and I'm not shocked when West Coast guys come Midwest to East, and I'm not surprised when Midwest and East Coast guys come to the West Coast. And I think the balance is great, and I can only see these championships getting better and better with a higher caliber of volleyball through and through.
Yeah. Let me just throw one more.
Yep.
All right. So there's so much talk about BYU and the home court advantage they have. Is this substantial here?
It was pretty loud today. Yep, I thought they had a great home court advantage. We we thought we had opportunities to silence the crowd, and they wouldn't stay quiet. And so, you know, they're very similar atmospheres. When you have 4,400 people in it and fill this house, and you've got 5,000 filling Smith Fieldhouse, both got really, really loud. And I thought Loyola Chicago did a really nice job promoting this tournament and did a nice job running it.
Coach, because of the playing game, this was your 5th match in a span of 10 days. Do you feel that fatigue at all was a factor in tonight's match?
No, I don't. Do we, do we plan on 12-day road trips? We don't take any 12-day road trips, nor do we want to take 12-day road trips, but we have a really long season, and we take a lot of road trips, and I thought the guys did a really nice job staying focused all the way through it, and we just ran into a very tough and on-fire Loyola team tonight.
So if you were, the tournament stays at 16, would you recommend taking it back a week so that the team wouldn't come right out of that conference championship and have to make another road trip?
No. What my recommendation would be is just to move the selection Sunday to selection Saturday, and have conference tournaments end on Friday. Gives an opportunity for the kids to go home. But one of the things I've been coaching in the NC2A for 24 years now, and the worst thing you can do to the top 2 teams who are getting buys is to give them a week and a half bye. And I think that would be a disservice to what they've just earned. And so you got to keep the consistency for the top 2 teams. And we had a tough road, but that's the road that we had to face. And I thought we did a nice job going down that road day to day.
What was the message to your team after the game when you went in the locker room?
There is no speech for it. We don't, every team in this country doesn't play for second place. We want to win it. And I thank the seniors. They did a tremendous job. They watched from the sidelines. They watched us win in 2010, and that was their goal for 4 years. And they had their opportunity tonight, and they just ran into a really hot team.
Coach, always a tough question to ask in the moment, but do you still feel that this season was a success despite the loss tonight?
I do. You know what? I think we did some really nice things. We had a 13-game win streak, and then lost in BYU, but came right back and started a new winning streak. I'm proud of the resiliency of our seniors and all of our players, and overall, it was a great season. We got to play for a national championship. It didn't work out tonight, but you know what? We had the opportunity, and that's what I'm grateful for.
Any other questions for Coach?
Yeah, one more. Eric Murkowski didn't start, I don't think, at the beginning of the season. Is that because of the position change from middle top? Did it just take him that amount of time to get comfortable on the right side?
Yes, and he also was coming off of an injury from the last season and was slowly working through the fall, and so yeah, that was a planned. And I'll tell you this: Daniel Tubman is a talented player too, and he's a senior, but he redshirted, so he'll be back for us next year. And I thought Eric had a tremendous season for us this year.
Anything else?